Now we are going to start electric field at an equipotential point of a dipole. Last video we have studied about an axial line. Right now we are going to draw for an equatorial. So we know we have two charges. We need to take always two charges. One is negative Q charge, another is, if I am drawing a dotted line over here, another one is plus Q charge. In between the center point it is A, this one is A. Now this is known as equatorial line from the center. If it is passing on this line, if we place a positive charge at point P, suppose this is a point P and this negative charge is at A, positive charge is at B. Okay, we more emphasize on this diagram, then we can easily derive the equation. Okay, so what this distance from point P to the center, that is known as R, but in the calculation we required a direct distance between the P and A and point P and B. This charge is positive at point P that we are keeping over here. Now we will join this line, distance that is hypotenuse over here, if we consider this as a 90 degree, and we know if we add this up we will get over here, that is R square plus A square under root. Okay, instead of under root I am writing half over here. Same thing will be going to happen over here also. If I draw a line over here, then we'll get over here is R square plus A square. That means the base and the opposite. Okay, and that is half, that is under root. Now we need to find out the direction. If we need to find out the direction of electrical field over here, we know the direction of potential, that is dipole moment, is P. From negative to positive it is in this direction. Now we can say this negative Q and positive charge will attract each other, so my field will be here, that is E minus Q. Okay, this positive repel in the same line of joining, that is B to P, and it is in same direction. If somebody asks you the direction of unit vector, we can write B and this point P. Okay, we can write over here, and that is E plus Q. Now if we take the two component of this, so we draw a parallel line with respect to these, so we get a parallel line over here, dotted parallel line. Now if this one is my theta, so same way this one is also known as theta. So we have two components here. One is normal to this line, that is sine component, and this is with respect to angle, this is my cos component. I can write over here is E plus Q cos theta. In this I will going to write E plus Q sin theta. Same way I will draw for this negative. What will we get? Same, if this one is my theta, then alternate this one is also my theta. Now if I draw a normal over here, then it is my E minus Q sin theta, and draw here on a same line, they are overlapping each other, that is E minus Q cos theta. Okay, that's what we, so they are normal to each other, so the sine components will get cancelled each other, because as per the dipole, two equal and opposite charges, so they are equal in magnitude, so that's why they are cancelling each other. I hope till here you will understood. Okay, now we'll find the electric field. Electric field formula we know, that is E, here we write positive Q, then K Q upon, that is R. R means this value from B to P, that is R square plus A square. If I write over here, then it is half, then it's whole square, because it is Q upon R square. And the direction will be, if I need to write direction, then it is from B to P. Okay, and this half will cancel out. It will remain KQ upon R square plus A square. Same way we'll write for minus Q. Okay, just do it. Now I have written, but what is the direction for this? Direction is from P to A because it is showing in this direction. So we need to write over here P first, then A. This one is the direction. Now we can say that thus the magnitude of electrical field plus Q and electrical field of minus Q are equal. Okay, these two are equal. We can write over here that as minus Q equals to electrical field of plus. The magnitude will remain same. And the component normal to the dipole axis will cancel out, that we know. Okay. So the component parallel to the dipole axis, they are add up. So the total electric field at equatorial, we are going to write E equatorial for notation, and then we can say it will be E minus Q cos theta plus E plus Q cos theta, and we're going to write over minus over here. Why is it this minus? Because the direction of this total electrical field, that is equatorial, is opposite to the dipole moment. That's why we write over here the minus. Okay, now we will get over here a cos component. If both thetas are same, we can take a cos theta from here. What will be the value of cos theta? Cos theta can be seen as base upon hypotenuse. So we can write over here base is A upon hypotenuse is R square plus A square half. And we know the electrical field value, that is KQ R square plus A square. We can take either one of the values. So if I write here, then we can add this up. So we'll get over here minus 2. You can write minus, you can write plus, either of the charge, cos theta. So we'll get minus 2. The value of E minus Q is KQ upon R square plus A square. Now the value of cos theta, we have proved here, that is A upon R square plus A square. Okay, and this one is half. The power of this power is not given over here, then we can assume as 1. So 1 plus half is 3 by 2. So we can write over here is 2 minus 2 K Q A upon R square plus A square, that is 3 by 2. This is my equatorial. Okay, we'll get this. Now in terms of dipole moment, we know dipole moment can be written as that dipole moment P equals to 2AQ. We need to find 2A and Q. Instead of these three, I can write a P over here. So simply I can write over minus K P upon R square plus A square 3 by 2. Okay, E equatorial can be written in this form also. Now let's talk about its case. What do we mean by case? In this formula, if we consider R is very much greater than A, we can neglect this A. If we neglect this A, what will we get here is E equatorial equals to K P upon R2 3 by 2, and this power can be cancelled out. We'll get over here is minus K P, okay, upon R cube. That's it. So here we have completed our equatorial. Thank you. Now if someone asks about the comparison between the magnitude of electric field of axial and equatorial. So we have studied about the axial electrical field. What we get the value is K 2P upon R cube. Now we will get E equatorial. Okay, in this equatorial, if we consider the direction, it is in the P, that we are taking about in this direction P. that unit vector can be taken as equals to kp upon r cube. So in this E axial, in this I can replace this kpr cube with respect to E equatorial. So I can write equals to 2 E equatorial, twice of this. This is in terms of magnitude, not in terms of direction, because direction is opposite. Okay, thank you.